What's up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. I'm DeuceMS. This is Talkin' Tuesday, first one of the year, actually, because today is the 2nd of January, 2023. Today we're covering news cycle. Hang on, I gotta bring it up. Go away. There we go. News cycle, Fractured Veil, Enshrouded, and the Quinfall. These are just games I have on my wish list. This is not all upcoming games in January. These are games that I personally have on my wish list. One of them I definitely know I'm not going to be playing because I played the demo for. That's Enshrouded. We're still going to take a look at it today and see if anything may have changed. I don't know if it has, but the first game we're going to be checking out is News Cycle. It's a city builder. Let's check this part here. Does that work? It does. Okay, cool. So News Cycle. Build a new civilization out of chaos, out of the chaos of an apocalyptic solar flare as you grow your house from a lone shelter to an industrial metropolis. Take on the burden of preserving life itself and help your people realize their aim, a future beyond survival. Lead the world of News Cycle. So it's, I played the demo for this. There's actually a demo on the channel. If you want to go back and check it out, you're more than welcome to. It looks really, really good. I like the way it plays. I like everything about it, really. I don't have any problems with this whatsoever. The city builder aspect of it, the way it plays, the UI, the graphics look really good. But as you can see, there's lots of different, so you get storage, production, community, and buildings here. You get graphs for each, how much stuff, what your inventory resources are. It's just like most city builders in that aspect. But I like the after the solar flare instead of like a nuke or a comet or a flood or whatever else. Like this actually does pretty well, I think. So yeah, I would recommend checking it out. In my mind, anyway, I think it's worth a look. And then here you go. Here's consumables. So it's everything from mushrooms to fish to like fruit, dairy, clothes, books. All those are consumables. We played something similar to this called The Farthest Frontier. But that didn't seem like it was like a post-apocalyptic. That just seemed like you were starting a new frontier. So this has a different kind of story behind it, I guess you could say. So pretty neat, though, so far. And then craftable resources, everything from iron to gravel, furniture and alcohol, leather, paper, tin, diesel, and more. And then construction materials, of course, is just your lumber, logs, sand, glass, cement, stuff like that. So again, some of the basic stuff, but I think it's a pretty unique take on it, given that it was a solar flare that took everything out. It changes a lot about the way you're going to have to do things. So pretty neat, though. And you can kind of see some of the screenshots, images here. We're going to watch a video here in a second, so I'm not really focused too much on these. But this comes out January 18th. It is from Core Engage, the developer, and Daedalic Entertainment, which they actually have a winter sale going on right now on Steam. There's a Steam link below for all the games we're going to talk about today, as well as the video used in the video. The video used in this live stream to their channels, if you want to go check it out. But yeah, planned release date January 18th, 2024, about 2 weeks from the day of this stream. It's similar to Stranded Alien Dawn and Farthest Frontier. Like I said, I figured Farthest Frontier would be close. And then there's a whole other list of things about the game here. System requirements is Intel i5 3470, 3.2 gigs, or AMD FX 8120, 3.9, 4 gigs of memory, GTX 660, Radeon R7 370, or equivalent with 2 GB of RAM, DirectX 11, 8 gigs of available space on your storage, and sound card DirectX compatible. And then the recommended is an i5 4690 or an AMD Ryzen 5, 8 gigs of RAM, GTX 980 or AMD equivalent, which is the 590. So pretty much you should be able to run this game. It shouldn't be much of a problem. But let's go check out the video of it here. But first, how's it been doing in live chat? I hope you guys are well. If you're listening back later, I hope you're doing well too. Crystal, how's it going? Spiderette, Bam Bam, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Let's check the video out for News Cycle.
The will to survive and the desire to create something are humanity's most important drives. Even the worst strokes of fate cannot break these needs.
That is true.
In the upcoming City Builder strategy game, New Cycle from Turkish developer Core Engage.
Hold up.
City Builder strategy.
I'm going to pause here and just check out. Yeah, I mean, this has definitely got the classic City Builder vibe. You can get down really close and check out some of the people walking around and whatnot.
New Cycle from Turkish developer Core Engage. It is up to you to prove that these drives will always exist.
Oh, whoa. There's a train going through. I just realized there's actually train tracks. I don't think the Farthest Frontier had anything like this. Even in the in-game, you couldn't do train routes and stuff. That's pretty cool.
In New Cycle, you set out to rebuild society as...
All right, you set out to rebuild society. So I wanted to finish that sentence, but stop there for a second. So community life. Chief, the transition and sedentary lifestyle as a community will bring with dozens of issues that need to be resolved. Rules and regulations will need to be needed to keep everything in order and running smoothly. As our leader, it'll be up to you to make the final decision. We hope you understand the demand well and choose wisely. You can be sure we will support you as much as we can to choose difficult paths. However, all the decisions we will make shape us step by step, and don't forget the importance of this. And then let's let us do this together. So it looks like there's going to be lots of little things like that pop up, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun to do these kind of missions along the way. So, and you see in the top right here, you may not be able to read that, but it says alpha version, so keep that in mind too. Not indicative of final game. Keep that in mind for all of these, probably. Gabe, how's it going, buddy? What's up, bud? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. It looks like there is on the left side on the bottom where like multiplayer chat would be for a lot of stuff. It's kind of like an update list of your villagers and what they're doing, all that kind of stuff. On the right side, it looks like different graphs and maybe research, stuff like that. Maybe skill trees, and then like the world. Up top is all your resources, of course. And then your settings and stuff on the top right, camp name on the top left. So that's just the UI there. Might be me, but the game industry is flooded with city building and post-apocalyptic strategy. I mean, I think it's flooded with pretty much everything, honestly. Like, what's a game that's not already been done, you know, where there's not several. And I also think, Jeff, that it, like in my mind, it runs in cycles, right? Like, so we had all the zombie games that came out all at once. You had like H1Z1, DayZ, and then a bunch of other ones kind of came out all in the same time period. Then you had a bunch of like games like Stranded Deep, Subsistence, all those kind of came out at the same time. I think it kind of goes in cycles of what people are, you know, what people are wanting and what's popular at the time. But I don't like, there's not that many like post-apocalyptic city builders that are coming out that I know of. There may be a bunch that I just don't know about, but yeah, I don't know of many that are post-apocalyptic city builders, right? Like Stranded Alien Dawn is a whole different deal, your own alien planets. Farthest Frontier was literally starting in the frontier, and you had wagons carry stuff around for you. So, like, I don't know of that many that are post-apocalyptic, but I mean, you could be right. I don't know though. I know we tried another one out that was post-apocalyptic for sure, and it was after like a nuke or something. I don't remember exactly, but it was very similar. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe there is. I just don't know about them. It's very possible.
The leader of a small band of survivors after large parts of the world have been destroyed by a devastating solar flare.
Quick note, solar flares don't actually, unless the heat directly itself, so a solar flare typically would not directly destroy people in the world. It would typically knock out all electricity and all electronics and basically put us back to the Stone Age.
You start your settlement by gathering basic resources to satisfy the needs of your people and give them hope for a better life.
Okay.
Over time,
so basic city builder
will join you. Children will be born.
Basic city builder, immigrant group coming in. Okay. Asked to join the settlement. You can accept or decline. And it said new children will be born, so I'm guessing it'll be like most city builders where your population will, on its own in time, increase.
And your small community will grow. But As a result, the needs and demands of your people will grow as well.
Yep.
If these needs are not met, the morale of the entire settlement will deteriorate.
So that's, I think that's something that
Settlement will deteriorate.
I really like that just happened here. So it's actually a snap together grid, but it looks like it never lets you, or it never makes you snap something together or take up space for a path or a road. It looks like you can always leave at least one square if you want to, unless the building just happens to be the exact size that you have left, which is probably like most city builders. I think Farthest Frontier did the same.
With potential devastating outcomes.
Oh.
Through hard work and consistent research.
Oh, that's not good. That was a fire. Did something explode? What was that? It exploded.
Through hard work.
I don't know. Something definitely caught on fire. That looks like, it's like barrels. Are they riding on something? I can't tell if they're riding on something or not. Can't tell what that is, but either way, yeah, they're spraying water on the fires and stuff.
Technologies, you'll evolve your settlement. The more advanced the
technology,
check it out. The higher the requirements for completing that research will be. For example, paper production and a corresponding supply of wood for the sawmill play a major role in your ability to evolve your settlement.
So what do you have to have paper, I wonder, to document things? Like you actually have to produce paper for your laws and documents and that kind of thing. That would be kind of a different take. You don't see that often. Oh, hang on. Building and resources that are available in the new era. So once you hit a new era, this is era 2. Tavern, forge, a smith, a windmill, meat, fish, leather, iron ingot, basic tools, and iron ore. All available in era 2, it looks like. So it kind of reminds me of something like Age of Empires or something, where you go through like different eras, but this is like after instead of before, right? So it's after the civilization we know now instead of the beginning of the empires. Pretty neat.
Branches build on top of each other. If you haven't researched basic metalworking techniques, you simply don't have the base to process tin ore to ingots later.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you would have to have the smithy or the forge or whatever they're going to call it here. A mine to mine it out. So yeah, that's all fair. What's up, Bob? How's it going, buddy?
You will only have to manage a handful of different resources at the beginning. But this number increases 3-fold or even 4-fold after a few hours into the game.
That's a lot.
More technologies ensure a steadily increasing quality of life for your people, but also lead to higher demands from your residents.
Okay.
Soon, it will no longer be enough for your inhabitants to live from emergency rations or to run through the streets in torn rags. It
looks like you can actually distribute resources, and it looks like low, medium, regular, extra, and double on pretty much all of it. It looks like food, tools, everything. Water, clothes. So regulating, which I think Farthest Frontier and most city builders probably have something similar to that.
Will demand a
regulating is going to be a thing.
Meals, warm clothes, and proper health care. In order not to jeopardize progress, you must legislate. Are you giving your people more rights while slowing down your economic progress? Or are you enslaving them to ensure high production yields while having children work in the factories?
Yeah, no.
The more your
Wait, you can make
grows,
children work in the factories?
more difficult it will become to keep the production chains running. Initially, this is easy because there are only a few stations and buildings that are connected with each other in terms of production and technology. Luckily, from time to time, merchants will visit your town who allow you to trade goods.
Okay, that's pretty standard. Normally, all these games have some sort of trade system in some way, so that's good. At least that's pretty standard there. Looks like there's a gathering camp. So we know there's going to be like lumberjacks, there's going to be forge workers, there's going to be mine workers, there's going to be clothing makers, there's going to be and I say we know that. We know that because most all city builder games have something in that setting. So
progress, you'll need to weigh up exactly how many hunter-gatherers you really need to maintain basic supplies.
Okay.
This is because more advanced buildings need more staff and also better trained residents, such as craftsmen or specialists.
Okay. So training is going to be
With
involved.
time, the power supply for your settlement also becomes a cosmos of its own. If you position your wind turbines well at the beginning, you'll be set for the future. But you can't always rely on the wind.
It's true.
And further into the game, you will have the opportunity to produce
Coal
larger
generator.
amounts of electricity via coal-based power plants.
Coal-based power plants. So we went from coal and a mixture of coal and green energy and nuclear to no power, back to no power, wind, and then back to coal. So it does seem to be most efficient.
In addition, some buildings later in the game, such as mines or smelters, consume a lot of power,
Okay.
which automatically leads to bottlenecks. Also, random sandstorms can have a massive impact on the efficiency of your wind turbines.
Well, that's not
An
good.
event like this inevitably leads to the question, which
That
buildings
looked
do
like
you shut down?
So
and
they're
what
showing the
building
sandstorm
leads
here,
to
but
the
it also looks like little electric particles in the air of the sandstorm too.
question, which buildings do you shut down in order to not put the power supply of your most important infrastructure at risk? And
Everything we
how
don't
will your
need.
residents react to smaller food rations or to strenuous extra shifts, even if it is only for a short time?
Okay.
The morale of your residents is not the only challenge. Harsh winters, sandstorms, droughts, and other natural disasters pose a constant threat to your fragile community's efficiency and health.
Other natural disasters,
Of
huh?
course, there are also glimmers of hope. Completing tasks brought to you by your residents or visitors is always a welcome morale booster.
So he said that, but on screen they're showing a like a pop up of somebody had a quest for him, but the things they need is like 90 food, 240 water, 35 basic tools, and I'm guessing you get some kind of good reward out
It
of that.
gets even more exciting in the later parts of the game.
It's even more exciting than later parts of the game. Uncharted territory. The region with good rainfall is partly covered with green plains and steep slopes. It's useful to complete exploration to see what's available. Possible sources of raw materials. Possible sources for this location include water, meat, log, and iron. If nothing works, we can at least build a watchtower so we can interact with more people passing by. This will help your city receive more immigration. Understood.
When you're able to send
The Highlands.
expeditions into the surrounding areas of your town. You never know what resources and opportunities your scouts will encounter on their journeys.
That's kind of cool.
Maybe
There's different
they'll find
territories, and each territory has like question marks in it. Pretty dang sweet. Different points of interest, I'm guessing.
Valuable resources that you can mine, or even a particularly rich hunting ground. In any case, it is worthwhile to explore the world around you and set up outposts, even if it is only a watchtower which guides new refugees to your settlement.
There you go. Yeah, we read that a second
The
ago.
fight for survival in New Cycle is an exciting roller coaster of ups and downs.
I'm sure it
that
is.
will demand everything from you. Only smart city planning with constant development, quick problem solving, and the courage to make hard decisions
That is pretty cool looking, actually.
can ensure the survival of your settlement. Core Engage's debut title takes the best from other well-known city builder games.
Takes the best from other well-known city builder games, so that's good. At least they're keeping the best parts of other things. So here's New Era, Era 4. It's a diesel plant, train station, railway, industrial kiln, sawmill, greenhouse, resource camp, advanced water pump, electric diesel, cement, books, workwear, and machinery. All those are unlocked in Era, so I said 4. It's Era 7. My fault.
But at the same time, the developers make sure to give the genre its own spin to make New Cycle's gameplay unique. The game will
Okay.
release in early access on January 18th, offering a sandbox mode, as
Okay.
well as a campaign that acts as both a large-scale adventure and tutorial
Whoa.
that will teach
Whoa, okay, so January 18th. I've already said that part.
campaign that acts as both a large-scale adventure and tutorial.
Okay, so the campaign is going to act as a large-scale adventure and a tutorial. So it's going to help you walk through probably a lot of the basics and then have like tooltip pop-ups. I stopped this right here because there is a gigantic cruise, I say cruise ship, gigantic ship in the water of some sort, battleship, recon ship. I have no idea, but it's a gigantic ship in the water, which is kind of cool too.
That will teach you everything you need to know
I wonder if we can control the ship.
to succeed in the more challenging
Dude, there's AA guns now. Like, what era are we in?
scenarios. Prepare to take drastic measures to save
Select
these cities
game
from their
modes. So you can select game mode here. There's a sandbox, campaign, sanity, and old ways. So the sandbox and campaign modes are going to be just that. Sanity, the scenario, begin as the leader. Mustache hair in my mouth. Never good. Begun as the leader of an advanced settlement revolves around sudden appearance of a mysterious disease that causes large convulsions in the fabric of your community. In the fabric of your community's social order and collective mental stability. You must manage this atmosphere of desperation and come up with a solution to save your city from total annihilation. So basically a pandemic pops up in the midst of all this for that scenario. So it looks like there's going to be different scenarios released later. Maybe. I don't know if they're going to release more than 2, but old ways, bringing large-scale self-defense mechanics to new cycle universe. This mode starts the player as the leader of a middle-sized community who's lost its first settlement, processing certain technology advancements and set of structures. You must protect your people against the forces that destroyed your first settlement while overcoming every difficulty posed by more fundamental problems. So a couple of different scenarios there is pretty cool. Pretty neat.
In sandbox mode, you can select exactly how difficult the game will be and which biome you want to settle down in.
Okay, different biomes. So it looks like you can go through the settings and change everything to like ultra hard, or change some settings to easy, some to hard. So it looks like it gave you plenty of options in the settings to kind of go back and forth on. Different, not maps, I mean, not scenarios, but maps you can start out on. So the meadow, the tundra, steep, and mountain. So different terrains you can start your journey on.
Each biome available at the early access launch offers an exciting mix of advantages and disadvantages.
As it should.
For example, if you choose the mountainous region, you will have to deal with harsh winters and less food, but you will have significantly increased yields from mining. So, would you like to take a closer look at new cycle from Turkish developer Core Engage? Wishlist the game today, so you don't miss out on news and the early access launch on the 18th of January.
Okay. So there we go. Go wishlist now. Core Engage is the developer, and who did I say? Daedalic Entertainment is the publisher for the game. Wonderful looking game, great looking city builder. I'm gonna be playing it for sure. I'm gonna be playing it. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be playing this game. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. If you're live, you want to talk about it for a minute. What do you think? Do you think there's too many city builders? Jeff seems to think there are too many post-apocalyptic city builders, and he may be right. He may be right, but I just can't think of many that are this kind of setting. Most of them are different planets, stuff like that. There is one that I have on my wish list. It's something like Moon Colony or something. I can't remember what it is, but definitely be playing that one too. I played the demo for it. It looked really good. So you bought Lawn Mowing Sim on the winter sale. Got the game of the DLC for $9.90. Nice, dude. Heck yeah. What's up, Ethan? How's it going, buddy? All the fires and flat buildings. It looks like poor Japan. I mean, definitely reminds me of if Sengoku had a top down, all the buildings burning and then refugees having to restart. But yeah, the addition of being able to go from basically chopping wood, mining stone, or breaking stone with another piece of stone at the beginning, to having complete railways and trains to deliver your goods to other productions. Mind blown. Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Wish list now. It comes out January 18th. If you want to check out the Steam link, it's just down below. And then right under the Steam link, it says video used. That's the video that I've watched here in this stream. You can check the video out and go check out the channel. This is Daedalic Entertainment's YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to them. That way we can have that. Hit the like button. There we are. All right. So that is New Cycle wish list. January 18th, it comes out. Should be a lot of fun. Let's go check out the next one. Fractured Veil. Let me get everything in order here. All right, there we go. Fractured Veil. Yeah, what do you guys think about New Cycle before we go on? Any comments, questions, concerns? Gotta move my camera. Hang on. Yeah, I thought I was in the center. I'm still not. Close enough. Close enough. I don't know. I couldn't get my camera to actually connect to my computer, so I was having. That's the reason I started late today. My apologies for everybody that waited. Thank you for waiting. But yeah, I couldn't get my camera to connect for some reason, so I was having a lot of issues. But yeah, any thoughts? No thoughts? No thoughts. Okay, moving on to Fractured Veil. Let me know in the comments what you think about New Cycle. Are you into city builders? Can we play a New Cycle? What do you think about it? You think it's just a carbon copy of the next thing that comes out or the past thing that came out? Let me know. Moving on to Fractured Veil. Enhanced the Aloha Spirit to chill in your choice of safe, social, or PvP zones. Build a quick craft and effortless building system. Build with a quick craft and effortless building system. Take killer risk into the jungle for greater rewards and endless exploration, where you'll meet mutants and friendly vendors waiting to say aloha. I don't know if I like the idea of a mix of friendly vendors with mutants. That just seems like a bad idea. I have not switched over to this yet, so there you go. Let's scroll down. We'll take a look. This is from Paddle Creek Games, developed and published. It is MMO, online PvP, and online co-op. I don't know if they're going to have dedicated servers or not. No idea. I'll have to dig deeper to find that out. I probably should have looked. It's possible if it's an MMO and online PvP and online co-op. It may just be one you join Steam, play there, but I doubt it. It'll probably more likely at some point have dedicated servers. Let's see. System requirements minimum is a i5 7600 or Ryzen 5 1600X. 12 gigs of RAM, 1070 or RX Vega from Radeon. And then recommended is an i7 9700 or an AMD Ryzen 7 3800. 16 gigs of RAM, RTX 3070, Radeon 6750 XT. I do not have the second one, but I think I might have just enough to run this game on medium settings and stream it. And Fractured Veil is not one I really talked about before, but I think I'm going to pick this game up, honestly. It looks pretty good. It's kind of the same but different of other survival games. So, yeah, we'll probably pick this up and give it a shot and see how it plays. Doors and windows. It looks like it can create a lot of different stuff. And it all has an island vibe to it, like an old culture's island vibe. So this shot right here reminds me of Raft. When you go to like Monkey Island or whatever. I know it's probably hard to see, but there's a Steam link down below. You can check it out for yourself. But yeah, it's like a city built on like a little island. Everything's built up off the water so that, you know, it doesn't get flooded out or whatever. Pretty cool. Some of this stuff looks really good. Like, that's a really big build. This is really nice. Yeah, I recommend go checking out the Steam page and you can look at all the images for yourself. Are they building windmills? They're building windmills. That's pretty crazy too. Looks like some sort of engine right there for sure. An old plane with a mutant laying on top of it. Slaughter your thirst. Fanny pack. The character wearing a fanny pack, so slaughter your thirst apparently. And then there you go. There's the crafting menu. Was that? Yeah, that was just that small. Okay. But the UI, so inside, I'm guessing if you hit like tab or maybe I, whatever your inventory button is, you got inventory, crafting, talents, quest, exploration, party, players, settings, and quick game. So there's a lot to unpack there. We'll have to wait and see how it plays. I'm curious though. Let's jump over and watch the video. Smash the like. Yeah, I'll take that. You don't have to smash it. You could press the like button or click the like button, but whatever you want to do, just don't hit it twice. That would be bad. Farmer Groot, how's it going? Happy New Year to you too. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's check out Fractured Veil footage. Build, craft, defend, level up. Oh, this is just too much. All right, so it is individual building. It's not pre-built buildings you place down. It looks like there was a statue, spiritual statue of some sort. Little school bus. Okay. Just get killed by a mutant.
Aloha. And
Aloha.
Welcome back to Fractured Veil.
Oh, there's a little glitch in the system there. Hit it 3 times. Yeah, push it 3 times. If you're gonna push it twice, push it 3 times. You might as well. So I really like, there was a building there that was built off the side of a cliff, and the supports went all the way down. That's pretty good. There's gonna be a lot of building down, though. I don't think I'll be doing PvP, but I definitely want to check this game out. There's a lot going on here. Looks like they're getting attacked by somebody. Oh, they broke the platform they were standing on. They fell. Kill 5 mutants. So there's quests in the game. Okay. And look, this is not a AAA title. This is an indie game made by one little studio. So, yeah. Okay, lots of mutant fighting. Guy's trying to use his shoulder to bust down the door. Oh, he did it. Him and his fanny pack. I wonder if fanny packs are like... kind of like an inside joke somewhere. Because that's the second fanny pack that they've showed that is different than the other one. So, another one there. I think fanny packs are some kind of inside joke with this company. Oh, those mutants look kind of crazy. Oh, okay. Over the last 7 years, we've been working on this game, and we're devastated to see the fires in Lahania. Lahania? Maybe that's how you say it. Lahina. That's what it is, Lahina. I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, this is when the fires happened in Hawaii. Please join us in supporting the Hawaii Community Foundation. So that's cool. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the town, but yeah, that's pretty neat. They put that in there. That's when the fires happened, so... Fractured Veil in early access 2023. It's actually in early access. No, cancel. Let's just go back to here for now. So it's actually available on January 18th. So about 2 weeks, and you'll have Fractured Veil. There you go. It looks pretty good to me. And again, I think I'm going to be playing it as long as I can do single player. Because it just says MMO, online PvP, and online co-op. It doesn't say there is a way to not play online. So it may be one of those that like you have to connect to a server to play. And if it is, I might wait until they do dedicated servers and then put one on Enshrouded. If you want your own server, there's a link down below in the description. If you see the paid promotion, it's just because I receive a server for free for being a partner with Enshrouded. I'm not actually paid by them to say... go get a server from Enshrouded, but I do get a server from them for being a partner, and it's an affiliate link. If you use it and you buy a server, I get a little commission. So yeah, once they put one up, or if they get servers, if Enshrouded gets servers, I may put one of these up and play on it for sure. If that's one of those things where you have to play in like a public setting or whatever. I don't really want to. I want to go explore, build, that kind of thing, but that's just me. But either way, yeah, as long as it's an odd amount on the like button. Yeah, hit the like button an odd amount of times, and it's always good. All right, well, there's Fractured Veil. Let's move on to Enshrouded. And I actually played the demo for this, and it's not really my game. I don't typically play games like this, so... But it is single player. Pop over and take a look. That's the wrong one. I'm not even sure why that's... Is that even on? Yeah, that's on. Okay. Sorry, that's the screen I wanted. There we go. Yeah, I played the demo for this, and it was kind of neat, and there kind of is a storyline going on for it. So we might play Enshrouded. I don't know for sure. I think it really depends on what else is going on at the time. So this comes out January 24th, and for playing the other two, we'll probably skip this one. You are Flameborn, last ember of hope, the dying race. Awaken, survive the terror of a corrupting fog, and reclaim the lost beauty of your kingdom. Venture into a vast world, vanquish punishing bosses, build grand halls, and forge your path in this co-op survival action RPG for up to 16 players. It's for up to 16 players. Keen Games GmbH is the developer and publisher for this. Let's check out some of the thumbnails, and we'll scroll down. So the first thing I noticed is the actual, if this is in game, the armor, the leather armor this archer is wearing looks really nice, and the bow has a lot of detail on it. Like that is a lot of detail on that bow right there. It looks really nice. I didn't get quite that far in the game. I literally was just running around in like the starting pants with like stone tools or whatever. The tech tree is huge. The skill tree is pretty massive. It's very, very, very big. And then you got one side that's ranger. It's like a triangle. One side is ranger, one side is warrior, and one side is mage. You can kind of pick your path, I guess. Maybe delve into a little bit here and there, but it is like an unlockable skill tree. So you have to select one to unlock like a split off branch of the next two or something. So pick your character wisely, I guess. Standing there with a pickaxe looking over the city. The city looks really nice. Again, I didn't see much of this. I played like an hour of the early tutorial, so. But all this looks pretty nice. A vast world awaits, still filled with secrets and wonder. Leave your mark and see all your discoveries on the map by pressing M. So I did go through that part. That's at the very beginning. The realm is fallen. The realm, not realm. The realm is falling, consumed by fog. You may have been awakened by the enduring flame. Find the place that ruined the world to build a flame altar. Find a place in the ruined world to build a flame altar, and then you can build shelter. Go forth. Yeah, we did make it that far. I don't think we actually fully built a shelter, but it looks like this is going to have like big mini bosses and stuff you're going to have to fight too. But the world looks really good. It's like palisade walls, chests and stuff over on the side. The explosion actually looks pretty good for this art style, I think. I think that looks fun. Oh, you have a grappling hook. You can swing from rogue. Is this Assassin's Creed? So there's definitely a farm here with some tomatoes growing, it looks like. So it looks like you can do some farming too, maybe, at some point. And then lots of construction going on the outside of the walls of the castle here. Pretty neat, too. Comes out January 24th, 2024. Requirements, i5 6400 for the minimum. 2.7 gig, 4-core, 16 gigs of RAM, GTX 1060, 6 gigs of VRAM, or Radeon RX 580, 6 gigs of VRAM. Recommended is an i7 8700, 3.76 core, or an AMD Ryzen 7 2700X, 8 core or equivalent. Memory 16 gigs, graphics RX 2070 Super, 6 gigs of VRAM, or an AMD RX 6700 XT, 6 gigs of VRAM. So broadband internet connection is also minimum and required. 60 gigs of available storage space is also minimum and recommended. So recommended and minimum are both the same on this. So you'll definitely need 60 gigs of storage and broadband internet access. There you go. That is Enshrouded. What did you guys think about the demo? Did you watch my demo that I did on it? Maybe, maybe not. Possibly. Maybe. This video is only 2 minutes. Let's watch it real quick. I think some of this is probably not in-game. Some of it probably is. Enshrouded.
A dangerous fog corrupts the land.
Dangerous fog corrupts the land.
The last ember of hope to push back the shroud. Like all heroic Flameborn, you will use your deadly sword skills to slay your enemies.
Deadly sword skills.
That is not a sword.
That's not a sword.
Okay, that's not a sword either.
That's magic.
Oh, come on, you can't just punch everything.
Yes, you can.
Well, however you decide to fight, Flameborn confront danger head on. Wait, why are you sneaking around? I said head on.
Pretty clever.
Okay, fine. Do it your way.
So there is sneak attack.
Undoubtedly, all Flameborn are masters of building epic castles to show it. Oh, where's the castle? You're meant to be building an epic castle, not a hole in the ground.
That's one thing I forgot about this game. You can literally terraform. You can dig straight into the ground and dig tunnels if you want to.
Okay, so you can build whatever you like. Where was I? Yes, Flameborn are explorers who glide over land and sea. Okay, then Flameborn are explorers who grapple over land and sea.
Grappling hook wings?
You're gliding. I see. Okay, you're just doing whatever you want.
Wait, we have hang gliders?
Where are you going? No, not into the shroud.
Not into the shroud.
Not ready for this, boss. He'll squash you.
Oh, that's a dragon lizard
What's going
thing?
on here? There's more of you now? Oh, so you're teaming up. I see. You're all against me. Fine.
It's probably the best launch trailer I think I've seen. The writing was pretty good for that. Super sarcastic. Wait. Did they show us building that castle? I thought that was just like a pre-made building. Yeah, so it's individual pieces, but it's also little bitty tiny squares. I do remember that part. Yeah, you can build literally anything, it looks like. So I do remember it being little bitty tiny squares you could build, like however you want to build them. It looked pretty good. Enshrouded. January 24th. Hope the game lives up to the video. I mean, I've got a demo. So I did the demo for the game. If you want to go watch that video first, go check it out. I think this is probably slightly embellished from what I played. But maybe they put out like a really, like an older version for the demo. So I don't know. I've seen very engaging demo videos before, and the game ends up not being anything like it. I'm not going to say we have recent evidence of that, but we have recent evidence. Enshrouded before. We have recent evidence of that. So I don't think Enshrouded is going to be anything like that, though. I think it's probably going to vary slightly from what we saw here. But I think the core mechanics are definitely there because I've played the demo. So while it might not be quite as graphically okay or great as the video looked, I do think there's going to be a lot to be said for the game mechanic itself. You know, I think that's probably going to stay pretty much the same. It might look slightly worse, but I think the game mechanics are going to be there for it. Hopefully, anyway. Again, Enshrouded before. No, seriously though, that game was a complete train wreck, and everybody pretty much knew it was going to be. Hopefully, Enshrouded does really well. I like it. I like for people to succeed. So hopefully, Enshrouded does well, and people have lots of fun and play it lots. That's my thoughts on it for now, because I've played the demo. I was pretty harsh on the demo, but I think it was for good reason. Again, it could have just been an older, could have been an older thing. If you want to go back and check out the channels that all these are released on, just the video down below, or the links under each section of the game we're covering here, has the description of it on Steam, the Steam link, and the video we used here, which will get you to the channels for these developers / publishers. So go check out those links, and you can check out more of their videos if you so choose. Totally up to you, of course. All right, let's get on to the Quinfall, which is another one I didn't know I was looking forward to, but after watching this and looking this up, this looks like a lot of fun too. I don't do MMORPGs, but this one looks like it might be a lot of fun. So I don't care about graphics at all. I wish more games were focused on gameplay rather than just putting out something pretty. Some AAA titles are the worst at that. EA Sports. I didn't say that. That's an opinion. It's definitely not defamation or slander. So it's an opinion. People can have opinions that some game developers are terrible and some are not. So my opinion is kind of aligns with that, actually, though. I kind of agree with you, I promise. All right, let's check out the Quinfall, shall we? Kaboom. All right, the Quinfall. Embark on an adventurous journey to explore the Quinfall universe. Be a part of unique battles and an immersive story with dozens of different professions in the depths of medieval times in an all-new MMORPG experience. It comes out January 30th. I'm going to be playing it, I think. I really hadn't looked into it a whole lot, but this looks fantastic. So let's check out some of the screenshots, and then we'll scroll down and check out some of the requirements and whatnot. So first screenshot we see is them in a pub, a tavern of some sort, and it looks freaking fantastic. Like, this looks really nice. Just the woods, trees, grass, everything looks really nice. Hopefully it actually turns out like this. Then you got your market square in town, it looks like, where you can go through, buy things, trade, probably sell stuff. A gigantic sandworm with probably 50 or 80 people fighting it. This is where the MMORPG part of this comes in, I think. The mountain ranges of the snow, so I'm guessing there's lots of different biomes. These look like Viking ships, and this looks like somewhere in the Nordic countries. Just by the flags, the artwork, the style of the housing, the geography of the land, and the shape of the boats. Those are definitely Viking ships. the shields on the sides, the whole nine. Those are definitely Viking ships. So we're headed to Valhalla. Maybe we're Viking. Maybe it's set there. I don't know. The hairdos definitely suggest it. So does the armor and the way people kind of dress or whatever. Close up of somebody probably giving you a quest in a tavern. Look how, I mean, the graphics are pretty doggone good. Graphics are pretty good. But as long as Gabe's right though, as long as the game plays well, I'll be fine with it too. I don't know what's happening here, but that is very shiny building with pieces not attached to it. I don't know if it's getting evaporated or if it's getting built. I have no idea what's going on. A shot of our character looking over the landscape with the sun off in the distance behind some clouds. It looks very nice. That's my thumbnail part for this one. Inside the city with nobody there. Looks like maybe the city center where the market stalls or something set up. Pretty cool. Oh, there's a cage they hang people in. They put people in and then hang the cage up in the air when they do something stupid. That's pretty cool. The wagons look really good. The horse and buggy wagons look pretty good. We're fighting something here. It looks like it's dead now, so that's fine. I don't know what that is. Again, the actual like different biomes and stuff look pretty nice too. I don't know what this room would be. Maybe it's a torture chamber. It's got water inside the stone that looks wonderful. If this game holds up to what I hope it is, it'd be fantastic. Planned release date is January 30th of 2024. MMO, online PvP, online co-op, Steam achievements, in-game app purchases. This is from Vorotech Technology Incorporated. Yeah, Vorotech Technology Incorporated is the publisher and developer. Requirements for this: minimum i3 4160, AMD CPU with 4 physical cores, 4 gigs of RAM, a GT 730 2 gig, or an AMD R7 240. Recommended is an i5 7400 or Ryzen 5 1600 8 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 1060 or AMD R9 3900X. So it's not actually, it's 50 gigs available space for both, and then broadband internet recommended and also minimum. So it looks like it's going to be a big game, but it doesn't look like it's going to take a lot to run it. I mean, for recommended settings, an i5 7400 or a Ryzen 5 1600, 8 gigs of RAM, GTX 1060 or an R9 3090X. Not an R9, sorry, an R9 3090X Radeon. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's pretty good, actually. Let's go see if we got the video pulled up. Yeah, okay, here we go. The game looks beautiful. I'd love a good MMO. I used to play WoW, but can't pay the money, the monthly fee anymore. Had high hopes for New World, but it didn't pan out. Yeah, that's what I thought too, man. I would love to see a good, solid, which I've never really played MMOs, but this one looks like what I might actually try to jump in and play. So maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's check out the video from Quinfall. We got a few days to decide. In-game footage, all dynamic systems in progress. See camera angles adjusted for trailer. No NVIDIA RTX effects were used in any scene. Hang on, that continued. Let me back up here. All RTX effects will be available in the closed beta. Okay. So none of these scenes we're watching right now have any of the RTX enhancements on them. These are just in-game shots. That was impressive then, because that looked fantastic. Like, that looked really, really nice. All right, here we go. Here's some fighting. Crazy music. Fighting some mutants or something. Definitely magic involved. Definitely fighting some kind of creature. I couldn't tell. Look like a cat person. Oh, that's cool. Different spells for sure. Whoa, freeze spell. Oh, now we're fighting a scorpion in the desert. Okay. Taking the scorpion out. Fire spell. Now we're fighting a... I guess it's a dragon, right? Over in the plains area of some sort. I don't think fire on a dragon would work as well, right? You want to use ice, maybe? It's like we're fighting an ogre in the woods. That is definitely an ogre. He's got tusks. Yeah, fighting an ogre in the woods. Okay. It's like we're fighting some dudes underground. I can't tell. Humans, I would assume. some sort. Yeah, possibly. So there's a block and roll system. Very nice. I think he's dead now. There's a bleed effect. And here's the sandworm battle with a bunch of people. Yeah, that sandworm looks awesome. Did a pretty good job. And then whatever that thing is, some kind of demon. It's a demon. And then a robot. And this is probably a raid. Because it looked like there was about 100 players down there playing. So, oh my god, hang on. Hang on. What is this thing at the end? You guys see the legs and stuff here? Check this out. If you're listening on the podcast side of this, you're not gonna be able to see it, but I would recommend just go into the description and finding the link to the video. It's under the Quinfall description. The Steam link is the link for Steam if you want to go check that out, and then the video used is the video I'm watching now. Very, very cool. What's up, Battery? How's it going, buddy? All right, so that was just gameplay. I'm likely not to watch all of this.
Adventurer on a trail to the realm of... Welcome to the realm of Quinfall.
But I'll watch some of it.
Adventurer on a trail to the past.
Adventurer on the trail to the past. Past.
Lands of Quinfall feature a variety of landforms, mountains, lakes, and rivers
Okay.
that are shaped according to their respective biomes and climates. The local flora also corresponds to the biome.
Okay, that makes sense. Wow, this city on the water looks amazing. I can't even describe this. It's like Atlantis. Think of like your wildest dream about Atlantis being built with gold trim everywhere, and that's what this is. Fantastic. EverQuest had some massive world boss raids. Gave me those kind of feels. I'd love that. I mean, it looks incredible. I mean, I've never been an MMO guy, but could you imagine catching a raid one day when we stream? That'd be fun.
Cities are strategically spread across cliffs, shores, mountains, and even underground.
Okay.
In a vast 2016 square kilometer land.
2016 square kilometers. That's pretty crazy.
In this world, seasons and weather conditions like rain and snow interact with your character as well as objects.
Rain and snow affect you?
Plants
Okay.
and some animals may decline in number in certain climates.
Okay. So I'm guessing the cold weather climate plants would still grow in the
Some
cold
areas
weather?
may be subjected to floods,
What?
and some may surface as a result of drafts. All of these are some of the elements that make up Quinfall's
What?
alive and dynamic world.
They showed a time lapse of an area flooding, and then he said some may be found due to drought. I've never seen a game where flooding has an actual dynamic consequence. That's pretty cool. What we got next? It looks like stuff we've already covered. We'll just skip through here. So he's walking through town. There's trade, market stalls, trade, all that kind of stuff.
And adventures
Jump ahead.
waiting
Lots
to be
of
uncovered.
lots of different quests and adventures.
Inspired by the Middle Ages, you can hunt for treasures in secret areas, dungeons, open fields, and underwater.
And underwater,
to
you can
find
swim. That looks good.
valuable items
Okay.
in various areas.
Oh, hang on. We found the first part of this.
From trees, different resources from trees,
There we go.
plants, and ores in various areas.
So chopping trees, getting ores,
This
different
allows you
areas.
to level up your profession level. Keep in mind that every item you gather is extremely vital for your survival and progress.
Okay. Every item you gather. I'm just showing the rest of it there. All right, let's skip down to here.
You can tame wild animals.
You can tame wild
breed
animals.
Existing ones.
Breed existing
or
ones.
buy from stables.
Or buy from stables. That's impressive. That's an airship. That's a hot air
The
balloon.
story of Quinfall allows you to use items that originate from different ages.
That's a hot air balloon.
or
Train
ancient
tracks,
times,
rail tracks.
and even travel in time.
Travel in time. Seriously? That's a steam engine with a railroad. That's a mech. Somebody built a steampunk mech.
You can establish
Oh, so I just noticed something about the building. The building looks a lot like Subsistence or Stranded Deep or something like that.
your home in certain areas and decorate it with hundreds of objects.
Decoration with objects, fences you can place down. Guys, I'm just saying. Would you play Quinfall if I put a server up for it? If I can do that, I don't. If it's an MMO, you probably won't be able to. Probably have to grab a server to play on.
To sail out to sea, where adventure is waiting for you.
Should we make a clan?
Sailing allows you to explore new islands and areas.
Holy
While you must
squid
struggle against winds, weather conditions,
or octopus, whatever that is.
giant waves that come your way.
Oh, the boats look fantastic.
Nature is not
All the
only
cannon doors
thing in
actually
this
open.
battle, as you can encounter pirates, other players, and
Pirates.
even mystical sea monsters.
Mystical sea monsters. No, that thing was real. We saw it just now on screen. So tell me what you think. A person would rather play on a public server? Yeah. I think they would probably have to too. I don't think we'd be able to not. It's probably not going to have dedicated servers. Yeah, thinking about it, because it's an actual MMORPG, so I don't think we'd be able to play on. Now it won't play. There we go. The Quinfall. I was trying to find a screenshot of the actual name of the game. Yeah, it's called the Quinfall. In the description, Toxic Gaming, if you want any of the references to this video that we just watched, if you want to watch the whole thing, because I kind of skipped through it, the Steam link is down below too, so it'll take you directly to Steam. It's just all in the description if that would be easier for you. I try to put everything down there for these types of videos because it is a lot easier most of the time to have a solid reference.
Seasons and weather conditions will help you to solve.
I'm going to jump to where there's a...
There are over
I know they threw the logo up here somewhere.
you can change.
Character creation as well. I think we skipped that part. But very, very, very cool game. But yeah, I didn't think about that part of it, Gabe. But you're right. Yeah, I'd rather have this in an open world. Play as the Outhouse Clan for sure. All right, buddy, have a good one. Yeah, this looks really good. I don't typically play stuff like this, but I mean, why not? Right? Why not give this a go? So again, the release date for this is January 30th, 2024. Go check it out. If you're watching this video later, if you're watching it before then go wishlist it real quick. At least they get some bonus for it. Just saw it, got here and saw pirates and kraken, so I was intrigued. Yeah, I know. Like, so if you go here, right? If we just look at this first, this looks like a Viking game, right? And then you got this part. It looks like medieval times in Great Britain. And then you go here, it's like we're in Atlantis. Here, it's like just a standard, MMO or whatever. You're out in the wilderness survival game. Same thing here. You go into the city, and then you got horses and stuff. But you can tame animals. There's a whole lot in this game, apparently. Like there's a lot happening here. The giant sand creature. So it's like we went from Dune to Assassin's Creed. To Pirates of the Caribbean. There's Viking stuff. Yeah, I mean, ogres. Yeah, there's an ogre. Like, I mean, it's yeah. There's a lot going on here. I've never really like grinded an MMO. Other than trying to play New World, but it just didn't do what I wanted it to. Like, it didn't make me want to play more. Maybe I actually want to quit playing, and I did. So, this looks really nice, though. This might be something I pick up. So this is. Oh, well, I take that back. I've played Path of Exile a little bit, but it's not the same thing. I got about 32 hours in it, but I had put 132 hours in New World, and I just kind of got bored. I got bored. But either way, check out the Quinfall. There are links down below, like I said, for all of the stuff today. There's links down below for all the videos. The Steam links to everything, and the description for the game that you'll find on Steam is there too. We read over all the recommended and minimum requirements for these systems, so go check that out too. Similar games you might own, something similar to this already. You might not, but I would say go check them all out. And any thoughts, leave them down below in the comments. That's going to do it for me today. I'll be back on Twitch here pretty soon. Maybe a little later than I intended because I tried to get everything to work today. Nothing wanted to work. But some more upcoming games for 2024. Let's just scroll through these real quick here. I'll show you my Steam list. You probably can't read these very well, but Nightingale in February, Winter Survival in February, Taxi Life, a driving simulator in February, Denison is Q1. That's the one where I went and made pizza. It's actually way more than that. That's like a basic thing you can do. Denison has a lot going on. So Sherwood Builders, Q1. Car Manufacturer, Q1, which I've had on my wish list since like 2018. Manor Lords, April 26th. It's another big city builder game that a lot of people are excited for, so we're going to be checking that out in April. Excavator Simulator, which I might actually give a shot. Moon Farming, I did a demo for this on Twitch a long time ago. Expeditions, a Mud Runner game, March 5th. I didn't even see that this had an actual release date. I just saw it had quarter something. All right, let's move this. Hang on, let's move this up. This is how I do this, by the way. I move these around according to their date. Art of the Rails coming soon. A lot of these are coming soon. I don't know if any of those are coming this year. These are the only ones I have confirmed coming this year, other than Last Train Home's already out. Ashfall is Q3. Farmers Dynasty 2 is 2024. I don't think I saw many other ones. Tavern Keepers 2024. Star Truckers 2024. Beyond the Stars is 2024. Ships at Sea, which is from Fishing North Atlantic, Fishing Barents Sea. Ships at Sea is that that developer and that publisher. It's 2024. And these are just like dates they have on here. I haven't done like deep dive research into whether or not they're actually releasing them, but Nova Roma, Aloft, Honeycomb, The World Beyond is one I'm kind of looking forward to because it's from the developers of it's from Frozen Way and Frozen District. So Frozen District, the people that made House Flipper and House Flipper 2. The game looks pretty fantastic. But as we get a release date, we'll cover that. Q3 of 2024. And then I don't really see any other ones. There's Dead Matter. It don't matter. Chinese Frontiers, we did that one a few times, the demo for it. People seem to enjoy it. Serum comes out Q1, which I hadn't realized yet. Let me move that up in the list. Let's go to like 16. There we go. And then The Constructors comes out Q1 of 2024. So there's a lot of stuff, and we may be covering a lot of stuff in February that's on my wish list. And again, this is just stuff on my wish list. So if you have things that you know about that I don't, that I might like, drop them in Discord. Leave a comment down below on the video. Whatever you want to do, just get in touch with me and let me know things that you've seen that I might enjoy or I might want to at least take a look at anyway. So Nivalis, we're getting in 2024. Arctic Awakening, we're getting in 2024. All these other ones are coming soon. We may get them. I'm just not going to say we're getting them. Farm Renovator 2024. The Lawyer Episode 1, which is I'm guessing it's going to be something similar to like a Telltale series. It's not a Telltale game, but it's like an episodic game. If you're into those, I've got it on here because I'm just keeping an eye on it. And then there was one more I remember seeing somewhere. The Ranchers is 2024. Another city builder game. I don't know. I think there's one more somewhere. Chernobyl Liquidators, if that's something you're interested in. And then I just saw it. Restaurant Renovator. And I think there's only one more that I saw that I didn't say. And it is, I was hoping Ground Division would come out soon. But that's pretty much it. That's what I got so far. And that's just my wish list. So if you've got games and stuff that you think I would enjoy, leave comments down below or drop them in Discord. I'm sold there's Viking stuff, indeed. That's going to do it for today, though. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thanks so very much for hanging out. Let me know in the comment section what you think about those 4 games. Did I miss any for January that are huge games that I should know about? Let me know. I appreciate you. I'll catch you next time. Later, folks.